Hello, you divine infinite human beings. You're all that is, ever has been, and ever shall be. And I'm here with Kiki because I want to tell you a story, right, about us coming to America and how co-opted it is. But I realize now, as I have gone through a near-death experience, literally, and overcome it, how important us being here is, obviously, because it has been so co-opted. And it's interesting because I still do not have my book, The Infinite Human. And if you notice, when I hold it or anyone holds it, it lightens up your aura, you know, and the words for me are so uplifting. I really would like to be able to read it, you know. Yeah, I have it on my computer, but it's in print now, and I can't get a hold. I can get anything else from Amazon, and I've got other books too, but not that book. Amazing, isn't it? It keeps saying it's going to arrive. So it is so powerful because, and I'm telling you my story because I want you to know how powerful you are, how truly powerful we are. Because if we weren't, they wouldn't take all the trouble to be doing this war that we're in. But as many of you know, I came here because my mother died. My mother passed away, and that was very, very devastating for me, and I didn't make it in time to see her, but I wrote a newsletter about it because I did work with her before, and she's free, so I feel really good about that. But I flew over on Swiss Air, and Kiki, although she's my service dog, somehow, and I did put her in the computer, it didn't register, so we didn't even know if we could get on the plane. We had to wait outside for 2 hours to find out if I could get Kiki on the plane. When I got on the plane, I can't tell you how attacked she was, you know, because first of all, the roles of animals right now are key. In fact, Kiki's coming into her major role on this planet right now. She's doing probably her most important work ever, and it's very difficult work, but she's doing it great. She's showing up because Kiki symbolizes organic life. She holds higher frequencies. The animals and the plant life hold the higher frequencies. And they remind us to be human because she has truly unconditional love. And no matter how attacked she is, she always shows up. She's always hugging people's legs. If you see her about, she actually will come up and hug your leg. And I had someone in Casa Amada come up and remember her from the year before, and they said, "Oh, this is the dog that hugged my leg." And it's just a very sacred experience, and she's very healing just coming into contact with her. So I can't tell you how much she was attacked on the plane by the flight attendants. They wanted me to stow her like baggage. You know, I refused. And my arrival, and I'm going to tell you now because I didn't want to tell you because I was under so much attack, but I overcame all the attacks, and I'm still here, which was really hard. But I was met when I arrived in America by a garrison of police. I kid you not. I didn't even know what happened, and I was in a wheelchair, and they wouldn't even give me a wheelchair. I couldn't walk. I was on crutches because I had fallen the night before, and I was escorted through Chicago by a police escort, and told my flight was canceled. But I finally, you know, just worked with Peter because I know Peter was helping me, and I would never have made it. But we made it here. And then on the day of my funeral, and I wrote a newsletter about that, I came back, you know, just so tired and devastated, and I wanted to go into my hotel room and just sleep. And they locked me out of my hotel room, and they wouldn't give me my things, and I had to call the police to get my things so I could go find another hotel room because they said Kiki wasn't a service dog. So everything has been around Kiki because Kiki, you know, symbolizes life. And we're in an anti-life time. And what she does and what we're doing here, oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. There you go. Is we are breaking up the algorithms here because everyone's encapsulated in this spell of AI that's making them not human. And the more they subscribe to that, the more they fall asleep in this, the more they reverse their organic frequencies to the point, which is what we don't want to have happen, where they get so far into reverse polarities with the jabs and everything that they can't return to source, that they can't return home. And they'll end up being taken. Now, we're in a war, and actually the war is between two fallen factions. I talk about that a lot. So it's over our planet and over us. But really, mostly our planet, because they're parasitic and they need us. We don't need them. They need us. But I know now that we are winning, and we are going to win, and it's really hard. It's in the trenches right now, but you and I are so important. I don't have anyone on this thread. I hope someone reads it later, but I can't tell you how important we are, moment to moment. And, oh, there's somebody, hi. But, you know, my book, The Infinite Human, I've come out with some children's books, but there's a wonderful book also called The Wrinkle in Time that I recommend, especially, it's a children's book, but everyone should read it, and the children need to be read to now, and we need to have more and more human contact. I know everybody, and I wanted to we just want to go, stay home, and I was going to see a gal, and she postponed our trip because she said, oh, I'm putting up a privacy fence, you know. I understand we all want that, but you know what? When you're out there in the 3D earth, you need to mix it up. You need to break this trance. You need to stop people from being robotic. And A Wrinkle in Time is all about doing that with love, and how a little girl saves her brother from that. And yeah, I'm kind of feeling that with my family right now, because they're so in the grips, the Matrix has them. And it's our job to be a change, even if it's just taking a puppy dog into a building, and you know, people, they love it, they crave it, they're wanting that love, they're wanting that humanism, even though at first it jars them, and many of them that are so far gone are just walking zombies. And you know, I'll say hi, like the guy who just delivered that, hi, how are you today? Do the computer. But you know, if we can break that up, we can puncture holes in this AI web that they keep weaving every day, and it's going down. It is going down. Some places more than others. But you know, I haven't wanted to be here, but you know what? My job is not just writing books and appearing in YouTube videos. I walk the walk, and you know, every day of our life, the things we do most are holding these higher frequencies and grounding them, which I did a lot of yesterday, and just showing an alternative face out there, an alternative voice. Even if you're limping, you arrive on a wheelchair, or you're sick, just try to be that something that stands out, that's different. And you are making a difference, all right? Ciao for now, guys.